Hello everybody and welcome to week 4 of the chemistry lab presentation. For this lab we are actually creating a do-it-yourself lava lamp, and as for the materials I used a 20-ounce water bottle. I used the oil that I had available with me at the time, which I'll show you in the video, as well as Alka-Seltzer tablets that are actually lemon lime flavored. For some reason I couldn't find the regular, as well as water. So what we are going to do, and what I essentially did for the beginning, was, as you can see in the bottle, I have about a quarter of it filled with water, H2O, and then the rest of it filled with the oil. Now if you watch, I'm going to show you all of the stuff that I have. That was a Crisco blend, so it's a blend of oils, and then the Alka-Seltzer tablets. You break them up into little pieces and then you put them into, you just drop them right in. Now, it takes a little bit, but it does have a reaction where you can see that the Alka-Seltzer tablets drop to the very bottom, so they hit the water first before finally going into the oil. And as you can see, it kind of not blows up, but it kind of creates that chemical reaction. Now, what is actually happening here is all of those bubbles that you see is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the stuff that creates all the bubbles in like soda, all of that. So as you can see, the reaction kind of continues for a little bit as the Alka-Seltzer tablets are at the very bottom, and they are working towards fully dissolving into the oil and water compound. And once it gets down to the bare minimum where it's almost completely dissolved, it kind of settles. And then you can kind of see, I did not have food coloring drops, so I did not use those. Unfortunately, that would probably make it look a lot more like a lava lamp. But as you can see, it's moving around and it's kind of interesting. Now, to kind of explain what had happened here, it's an acid-base reaction. So the Alka-Seltzer tablets have sodium bicarbonate and citric acid in them. And what they do is when they were dropped, they went to the very bottom. And once they started fully dissolving, what was actually happening when they were dissolving was that the sodium bicarbonate was splitting to form sodium ions and bicarbonate ions. Now, these sodiums that completely dissociated in there make it a strong acid and a strong base. And since the gas is lighter than the water, that's why you see the gas being able to go through both of the different substances. And then the acid-base reaction, what happens is once they completely dissociates into the oil and the water, it actually creates the carbon dioxide, the bubbles, and it also creates H2O. Now this reaction is, like I said before, is an acid-base reaction, so it's something that completely dissociates in the water, and it splits the chemicals into their own components. So you have the sodium bicarbonate, which is NaHCO3. Now the NaHCO3 actually splits to form the sodium positive charge ion, and then the bicarbonate ion, which is has a negative charge, and that's the HCO3. So that's just a little bit about what kind of went down with this lava lamp. There's a lot of different chemical reactions that happen with acid-base reactions, but this is just like kind of an idea of what it looks like and what it could do. And I appreciate you guys for taking the time to listen to I am not sure why it just did that, but I